All right. So one of the things that we were talking about last game was I was talking to Tony was an idea where we just do a couple of really simple plays. We did try some plays last season in terms of improving offense, and they were kind of like they were just too complicated and just we couldn't execute them quickly and simply. So what I've come up with is 3 simple plays. We have simple play 1, which is basically a drive and cut. Simple play 2, which we the big man get involved, and simple play 3, which is the 3-pointer. So it's the overpass. So what I've got here is I've got a standard 2-3 zone. I'm going to show so essentially we'll go down the court and it'll be 1, 2, or 3. You can the point guard will go right. We'll do 1, or we'll do 2, or we'll do 3. They'll look at the situation and make their call. So that'll likely either be Tony or Nathan at the time. And yeah, so let's run through this really quickly. This is play number 1. So you can see here what happens. We have the point guard. The point guard will pass it either to his left or to his right. And you can see where we've got the big guys. So this is where we've got Aaron and Josh, or it'll be Josh, Aaron, me, maybe even Dave as well. So we have the big guys in here. So essentially the pass goes to the 2 or the 3. And then what happens is that's either Tony or Nathan. They'll cut straight down to the basket, and they'll get the pass off for 4 for the shot. So it's a pretty simple play in this instance. If they don't get it, you can see there they go through and they rotate out. So if we flick through the sketch there, you can see the ball gets passed. Now player number 2, or you can see the guy that's on the wing there, comes down. It's really important that they come down because it'll drag number 3 out. Because as soon as 4's got the ball, if number 2 comes down here, number 3, the 3 defender, will drag out. So number 2 comes down, it swings the defense further this way, and then that opens up the lane for Tony to come in for the pass. Tony or Nathan, whoever's running the point, or Paul, to come in for the pass, and basically just go straight up and in. So that's pretty straightforward. You can see here how the defense is rotated, and you can also see if you look on the right hand side there, so you got the 5 and the 3, they're really open, and so this is where we're going to look at either again the 2-man involved, or sorry, the 5, your big guy involved, or your number 3. So they're your other 2 options, and we'll go with those 2 plays. So every play starts the same way. So I'm going to play this through in an animation a couple of times. We can see how this works. So if we go ahead and hit play, you can see the pass goes through. Tony cuts, the number 2 goes down, pass goes straight in and up and in. Really straightforward. It's just a simple passing cut, really. There's nothing terribly complicated about it. But the key strategy is having the 2 big guys there up at the mid range and the key there, because that brings the 3-4s up and really sort of clusters the zone defense, and also creates the lane. So you can see there, pretty straightforward. So when we call number 1, that's what we run. One is your run. This is your drive. So 1 to run, and basically essentially when we get to the end of that play there, so let's say for example Tony didn't get that, he would just rotate out. He'd come off the screen off number 2 and he'd be free again, or Tony or Nathan, whoever was that there, and away we go again. We can repeat the play. But that's number 1. So we can try that, and that's our number 1 option. Now let's go over to number 2. So let's basically stop that. Let's look at number 2. So number 2 is a similar scheme again. So again, we're doing the same thing, except this time Tony's going to try and cut away and probably initially cut and stick behind the 3 a little bit to drag the number 5 defender out. So he's going to come down here, and then he's going to try and drag the number 5 defender out a little bit once number 4 gets the ball. And the idea is there, and we'll flick through the sketches one by one. So Tony will actually come down, Tony or Nathan, or you might even put a 3-man, so you might even put even Dave or even myself or Simon, someone on this play here when you're running the number 2, because what you're going to do is you're going to pass the ball, and you're actually going to set a screen here for number 4. So you pass again, you're passing and cut, but rather than this time just diving in for the layup, set a screen for number 4. So we do that, and basically number 4's now got the ball. So it's gone from 1 to 2. 2's passed off to 4 into the post again up top there, and then basically now he's got a free gap between himself and the primary defender, so he can run around and he can get a really easy shot straight up into the basket there. And if that's on, take it every time. Now if that's not on, you come around the screen, and you can see here now number 4's going to have to compensate because he's come around there. 4's going to come in and try and deal with that. And you can see that straight up. I mean, no one's on 5 now, and on our other big guys, so that'll be Josh or Aaron or maybe myself in that instance there. So it's right open, and you can basically go straight up and in. So essentially, this is your number 2 play. So when we say 2, we're talking about the 2 big guys. So 1 is your run where you drive. 2 is where you got your big guys. So basically, you can see what's happened here. Number 1's come off the screen there. Number 4's had to come up the defender. So you can see you got your 5 and 4 there, and your 4 defender's going to now have to come around to deal with that. Again, if he hangs back, there's an easy shot there for the post guy every single time. So that's awesome. Now, if it's not, you can see there again, Tony pulls out a little bit, and this you can see number 5 is right open there. So you can pass straight up to number 5, and you can just go straight into the hole. So let's watch this play in animation. So we'll go through and we'll watch it a couple of times on the loop. So if we press play, you can see here, runs through, screen set up, runs around the screen, boom, pass straight into the basket. Piece of piss. And this is, again, it's the exact same play, except this time rather than cut through the basket, sets a screen. 4 comes over the screen, so you Josh, you Aaron, myself come over the screen. We'll get it straight in, or Dave, more probably is a good, can do stuff like that, get it straight in with a really good pass. Well, Simon's a great passer as well, so we can use anyone really in that position there. Get the pass in to the big guy and straight to the hole. Come around that, and that's perfect. So again, you can see what's happening here, and you can also see when that defense is collapsing. We've still got number 3 here. He's just hanging for a 3-pointer. He's hanging. He's got nothing to do, and he's keen as all fuck for a decent shot. So we're now going to go on to our last option on this exact same play, which is for getting the 3-point. So we go to the 3-pointer again. So this is the sketch again. So we're doing again the exact same thing. This time the ball's going to gets passed across, gets into the post again. This time we're going to cut right around, and we're going to move right through. So you can see here again, same deal. What'll happen this time, however, the guy who gets the ball, because when he gets passed on the wing, the guy who's going to be it'll either be the 2 or the 3, depending on what side he gets passed on. He's going to set a screen for number 1 as well. So that's going to open up number 1 on this side here, but we're not actually going to do that. It's going to be a little bit deceptive. So the ball goes to there, and you can see here. So we're setting up the screen here for number 1. So that'll be again Tony, Nathan, whoever's brought the ball up. So they've gone through, probably gone a bit too quick. So they're cutting right through. Screen's been set up for them. The ball's gone to the post again. The exact same situation. He sets the screen, comes around, and you can see here now these guys are going to assume that number 1's going to hit the shot. So the defense is going to be way over this way. And this is instead what we're going to do is we're going to overpass. So we're going to go straight to number 3. It's going to be open as fuck. There's going to be nothing on him, nowhere near him. So the post is going to go straight across to the court for the 3-point shot. He's going to hopefully get that in. But if he doesn't, even if he's like, hey, well, I'm not feeling my 3s. Well, he's so open here. Now, again, the post can go for a screen and just help him out. Like he can just, the number 3 can move into a little bit closer, have a nice easy shot, and he's going to have screen cover from the other big guy. So, again, it's a really easy, simple play there, but number 3 is going to be open as fuck. So again, if we run the 3, we'll try and get our 3-point guys. Again, whoever can shoot a 3. Obviously Nathan and Tony and our normal 3-point shooters, but again Dave can bank a good 3-point shot. certainly I'm not. I'm out of the equation for that 3-point shot. But certainly again, if you want to try and free someone up, if someone's feeling hot, we can isolate them by using this play and get our shooter out there on the wing as number 3, and then when they come through, again we're overpassing, so we're going. So we're doing this screen around here, making them think we're heading over this way. But number 4, with our big guys, so Josh, myself, whoever, Aaron, will just flick it straight across, and that'll just completely throw them off, and we'll have a wide open shot. So whoever's feeling it has that play, and that's our number 3. So that's the number 3, and we'll play that number 3 again. So if we we'll run through the loop again, bang. Cuts right through, sets the screen and the wing. They come through there. They're thinking we're going that way, but we're going that way instead, and we're wide open for the shot. Again, the other option would be for the guy on the wing here. He could also actually just drive straight to the basket because he's going to have a clear lane as well. So there's so many different options with this play. It's really good, and this is a really simple play that we can do. And again, so that's our number 3. So there's 3 is your 3. So 3 is going for your 3-pointer, or your basically your wide open shot. So 3 is your 3. Think about it as 3 is 3, and that's that one. So we'll run through the plays again in animation. So your number 1 is your pass and cut to the basket. Pretty simple. Pass, cut. The ball's going to number 4. He comes out straight into the hole there. So again, it's really important that the guy on the wing, once he's passed the 4, comes down to bring out the defense. Once he does that, so he comes down, brings out the defense, the ball's open for Tony or Nathan, whoever's playing the point, to go straight into the hole and get the easy basket. So that's really key, and that's a really simple play. It's ridiculously simple. It's 3 passes and just a little bit of movement. So really simple, pass and cut. And basically, if we do that, I think even that'll be a really solid play. So that's our number 1. Our number 1 is going for the drive. It's the pass and cut and straight to the basket. Review again. Number 2. Number 2 is your big man. So your 2 is your getting your 2 twin towers involved. So we pass. Again, exact same method. This time, except the number 1's pulling a screen, and we've got a nice easy shot there for the big guy. So the big guy can either shoot it straight from there. He can dive straight in. Whatever we want to do there. Again, it's important that the number 2, once he's passed, he comes down to bring the defender out, and also then it's important that whoever's playing your 1 in that case, and you might get a bigger guy playing when you're doing the number 2 play. You might get maybe myself or someone else who's a little bit bigger to run the screen there, and you'll cut through, and just once you've placed the screen, cut through, bring them out a little bit, and again, number 5. Your other big guys, so Josh, Aaron, whoever's there, Dave, whoever's there at the time will be wide open, and they'll have so many different options there. They'll just put it straight up there if they want, or they can just go straight in the basket, and it's a one-on-one straight to the basket, 2 steps. They're going to get it every time. So pretty simple. That's our number 2. So remember, that's our number 2. And lastly, again, we'll go back to number 3. So our number 3 is our 3. 3 for 3. Pass again, the exact same method. Straight to the post again. This time we're cutting right through. Remember, the key aspect there is for whoever's playing the point to come right through and come off the screen of number 2, whoever's playing that wing. And once they've come off there, again, we get creating the deception that we're going to have a shot over here, but instead we swing it across the other way, and we go straight. So it's an overpass straight across to the 3-point shot. And whoever's here, again, they're going to be in complete isolation. They can take the 3. If they're feeling it, they can come in a little bit further, they can come in a little bit shorter if they want a shorter shot, or they can drive straight to the basket with a screen provided by number 5. So the key is to do this really quickly. So we just got to do it over and over again. The faster we do this, the less time the defense is going to have to react, and the more free time we're going to have to take the shots. Again, so this is your 3. So this is 3 for 3, and again, pretty straightforward. So that's our 3 simple plays. We'll try and run through these a few times and see how we go. I think honestly, this is pretty simple. This is about as simple as you can get in terms of ball movement and passing and whatnot. We haven't done anything particularly complicated, and all 3 plays started the exact same way. So whether you're driving, or whether you're getting the 2 big guys involved, or whether you're going for your 3, it gives you your 3 basic offensive options. and they all start the exact same way. They just finish differently. It all starts by the pass to the side, and then the cut. So hope that's good for everyone. I'll do a separate video as well on these individual motions, as well as this video here. So thanks, guys. Watch this shit over and over. We'll run through this next week or whenever we've got the next game, and go from there. Cheers.